believe it or not, Nintendo has turned 40. Well, not Nintendo as a company, the NES, Nintendo Entertainment System. And boy, I don't think there was a toy, maybe Star Wars Kenner, that affected my life more than Nintendo. I mean, if I did a top 5 of probably the most toys that really influenced me and made me who I am today, of course, Kenner, Star Wars, Nintendo, maybe He-Man. The other ones, can I count a bicycle? The other one, I don't know, but them were top 3 at least. But this was my original Nintendo, and it's hard to believe this thing has turned 40 years old. Now, a lot of us didn't have it on October 18th, 1985, because, from what I understand, that was a test market. Maybe some kids did have it, I'm sure some did, but I found out about this bad boy probably around October of 1986. I had just turned 14 in September, and me and my friend Nicky, he goes by Nick now, he's not like call me. We went to see this girl that we went to school with. It's probably 6th, 7th grade, 6th, I think. Katrina. We walked up to her house, and by this time I had moved on from video. I didn't move on. I moved on from Atari. The last Atari game I got was Star Wars Jedi Arena. I know, stereotyping myself, right? Jedi Arena, and I got that, and I looked it up, and that came out at the beginning of 1983. But by then, I remember getting that game, got it as theirs, and I can remember getting that game saying, man, I ain't played Atari in a long time. I wonder if it still works. So probably about 81 or 82, I put it up, and then the 83 video game crash came, and people kind of moved on. Now, my brother, sorry about that, I had ticks I had to get to. My brother did have a Commodore 64. He had a Commodore 128 that had a Commodore 64. It was both in one. And it had a lot of video games. I don't know, he said he was part of a programmer's club, but he would come on with cases, just blank discs, those big floppy discs of games, just like a box full of them. I guess he was joining some kind of pirate club or something. But I would go late at night, he'd be out, he's a lot older than me, 4 or 5 years older than me, and he would be out, at the bars, hanging out with guys. I'd be in his room playing those old video games. But let's get back to Katrina Parson. Went to her house and, trying to flirt or whatever we did back then. I don't know. I think Nikki had a crush on her. And we hung out with her, and I noticed her brother was in his room, and I heard these noises coming. And I was like, what is that? So I walked in there, and there was her brother. He was a little older. I didn't really know him. Didn't seem like the video game guy type from what I did know about him. He was kind of, seemed a little light in the loafers, as they say back then. But he was playing this, and he was playing a game called Super Mario Brothers. And I never seen anything like it. I saw Atari, but I never saw anything like Nintendo. And I can remember going home that night, and sometime next time I saw my mom, I was like, I know what I want for Christmas. Nintendo. And Mom, of course, was like, a Nintendo what? And I remember my brother was like, why you want that? You can play those same games on the Commodore. And I was like, no, you don't understand. This is like a real video arcade game at your house. It blew my mind. And I did get one that Christmas. Again, I'm pretty sure it was 86, being that 85 was a test market. So 86 is about when I fell in love with this thing right here. And boy, did it change our lives. Sadly, there's no game in this one. Would have been nice to put a Star Wars cartridge in there. Now, Super Mario was my go-to games. Mario's was my Star Wars. Star Wars for movies, Mario for video game systems. And I was loyal to Nintendo. I got Nintendo, I got Super Nintendo, I got the GameCube, I got 64, got the Wii. I even got the Wii U. Now, I didn't get the Switch because by that I don't really play games, although I love Mario Maker. It's the only reason I bought the Wii U, and I hardly ever played it. I did like it, though. I like Mario Maker. But Mario was the game. It was, as the kids say today, the shiznits. It was a lot of fun. Oh, I didn't do my opening. Here it goes. Okay, we got that out of the way. Don't have to do that, do we? Anyway, it was a lot of fun playing these games, and a lot of games that followed. Some of them were horrible. Some of them I thought was fun back then and turned out to be horrible when I went back as an adult to try and play them. And you had a lot of classics. Contra. I can remember hours of playing Contra. But again, my hours of playing was mostly Mario. Even Mario 3 me and my sister would stay up all night playing that. And I can remember when we first played Mario, me and my brother would play it. I think my sister played a little bit. And we played it all night. And like I said, he's about 6 years older than me. So we played it. And we were just trying to get off the first world. We couldn't do it. I think I get to world 3-3 and I couldn't get past it. And I went to bed, and then late at night he woke me up and was like, I just solved it. He paused it. He got into the castle. Got past Bowser. He didn't know it was going to say, your princess is in another castle. So he woke me up. He's like, you got to see, I just solved the game. We thought that was it. We thought it was just 4 levels and it was the whole game. And he was like, what? We got to do it again? Man, it blew our mind to think how many worlds it were. But that's our little look at Nintendo. Then there was, of course, Zelda. A lot of my friends loved Zelda. I never could get into Zelda. I couldn't understand it. It seemed like it was a sky view, but you could see him laying on his back while he walked. It was really weird. It threw me off. I did like Zelda 2, Adventures of Link. Me and my sister used to stay up and play that. My sister is not really a video game person. She played that, although she did flip the score on Atari. She doesn't remember that. It's a highlight of my life watching her flip the score. Score got so high, it went back to 0 on Atari 2600. She don't know what I'm talking about. But she would spend all night playing Link, and I like playing Link too. And one good thing happened is we could start renting games. You no longer had to waste your birthday money on something like the Bill and Ted game. No, not anymore. Now you had a place to rent them, see if you liked them. If you did, you buy it. One of the last games I can remember owning for this system here before moving on to the Super was Time Lord. Nobody talks about that. I liked it. I don't know if it was any good or not. Time Lord. You had to find these little ball herbs in every time period. I don't know. I liked it. I don't know if it's good today. Another one I liked, a lot of people didn't like, was called Milon's Secret Castle. It was hard. You only got one life, and you had to start all over. Then you find out a secret, I think, the Nintendo Power, where you could like push up or something on the controller and hit start or something to start where you died. It was really hard. Never did solve it. Got so close. A lot of the games I needed help solve it. I got something called a Game Genie. I love this thing. Stick the cartridge in there, put the game in there, and you could get some hacks, not die. You know, get all your weapons on level 1. It was crazy. In fact, I used to get on Prodigy, and people would make up their own codes to do weird and crazy stuff. Yeah, I was getting online. Whenever I mentioned I was getting online in the late 80s and early 90s, I always get someone in the comment section tell me there was no internet back then. Well, I don't know. Maybe you don't want to call it the internet, but you use the phone line to connect with millions of people all across the world. I call that the internet. I got Prodigy, then American Online, you know the rest. But today I figured I would reminisce kind of about this thing turning 40, because this is my original one that I got for Christmas in 1986. I don't think this one has a year written on it anywhere. It does have a number for, it says 1985 right there. But again, I very doubt I would have got one of the test market ones, especially in a little, I didn't live in one of the big old cities or anything. But there you go, Man, what some great memories. So what I figure I'd do is we found a tier list of some of the games. We're going to rank the games. If I played them, if I liked them, if the classics still hold today, just a lot of fun. So let's put this up, and when I come back, we'll rank some games. Okay, let's rank some of these games. We've got classic. That means it's still fun today. It's a classic game, and you know Mario's going to be on the top of that list. You got a must-have. It's one you just had to own. You couldn't just rent. You had to have this game. It was a must-have. Might not have held up too much back today, but it was a must-have game. We had fun. It was just fun. It might not have been the best game in the world, but it was just a little bit of fun to waste some time. Then you got one that was rented. It was okay. You could play it. You wouldn't want to buy it. Then you got don't even play it. You don't even want to rent this game. It's horrible. So we will start with Kirby's Adventure. Now, I don't have any fun, real hardcore memories of Kirby's Adventure, but I remember I did play it a couple times. I would put it in the rent section. Me personally, I would put it in the rent section. We got Yoshi's Island. I know it was too kiddie for me, so me personally, I put in don't even play it. I know I'm gonna move it to I'll move it to the rent. I mean, it's not like the Bill and Ted or Back to the Future game. We've got Wario World. See, these are the later ones. I didn't even have these. I don't think I ever even played that one here. Okay, I had a new category called Never Played, so we'll put that down there. I think I played Yoshi's a little bit. Zelda, The Legend of Zelda. Now, I know a lot of people will put this in a classic, and just because of what the game is, I feel like I should put in the classic. But I'm going my thoughts, especially as a kid, and playing it again today. I just couldn't get into Zelda. I just couldn't get into it. I know a lot of you did. I would put in the rented section. I know that's going to throw some people off, and you're going to say, what are you talking about, Junkman? Renting Zelda? Is you crazy? But yeah, I guess that is crazy. Now, The Adventures of Link. I love this game. I love this game. I know I'm going to get some slack for it, but it's going classic. It's going classic. It's a classic game. I think, I'm going to move it to must have. I think I'm going to move it down to must have. Now that I think, I'm going to put it down in the must have section. I don't know. Classic's got to be up there. I'm going to move it to that. We got Final Fantasy, another fun one. Never really was gung-ho, as they say about it, so I'll put it in the fun section. And there we go, right there. There's a classic. Castlevania. I love this game. That's one I'm going back and trying to play, and I can't even get on the first level. Not like the first part. I can't even get, it's hard. It's hard. But it is a classic. I'm going to put it in the classic section. It is going to go in the classic. It is a must-have classic. Simon's Quest. Now, this is one I wanted for Christmas back in the day, and we never could find it. Never could find it. Never could. But I did play it later, rented it, and it was like, I'm glad I didn't buy it. I didn't really like it. I'm going to put it in the rented section. I was not a fan. Dracula's Quest. Castlevania 3. I don't know why, but I never even played that. Adventure Island. I used to play this, I think, on the Commodore and that. I don't think I hate it. I just put it in the rented section. I don't think I could say I hated it or anything. Let's see what else we can run out of room to see everything. Kid Icarus. Sorry, Kid Icarus. Yeah, it's okay. I'll rent it. I know a lot of people got love for it. Adventure Island 2. I never played that one. Adventure. I didn't even know they made a 3. What's that? Mega Man? No, a lot of people out there like Mega Man. I'll put it in the fun section. It was always fun. Mega Man 2? I'm going to put in the file. I'm going to put in the most. I like Mega Man 2. Mega Man 3, never played it. Didn't even know there was a 4. Didn't even know there was a 5. Didn't know there was a 6. Good Lord. Solar Jet Man? Hadn't even heard of that. Double Bubble. Is that what it's called? Bubble. What's this called? Double Bubble. I had a lot of fun playing Double Bubble. I'm not going to sit here and perpetrate like I didn't. Metroid. I never really got into Metroid either, but it was fun when I did play it. Felix the Cat. I don't know what that crap. Punch Out. Now I'm going to consider this Mike Tyson's Punch Out. And I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have... It's a classic. You have to put it up there. It's a classic. Contra. I don't know if I could put Contra in the classic section. I don't know if I can. It's a must-have. If it's not a classic, it's a must-have. That's tough. I don't think it holds... Classic. I'm going to have to put in the must-have. I'm not going to put in the classics. Super Contra. Never could get into it. Never liked it as much. I'll put it in the fun section at least. Contra, I didn't even know there was a third one. Double Dragon. I had a lot of friends that loved Double Dragon. My friend Nick loved Double Dragon. He played that a lot. He liked that. It was always fun. I wasn't never good at the fighting games. Double Dragon 2, it wasn't as fun. 3, I didn't even know about. Ninja. Remember the Ninja game? Tecmo's Ninja game? We'll put it in the rented. I didn't know there was a 2. Ghosts and Goblins. I had a buddy that loved playing this one. I'll put it in the rent section also. Put it in the rent section. Don't have any bad ones yet. Ninja 3? There was a Ninja 3. Put it over. The Adventures of Boneyard Billy. I don't remember hating it, but we'll put it in the fun. California Games. I was very disappointed with this. Now, I was a big fan of Track and Field and some of the other games. I didn't like California Games at all, and I'm going to put it in the Don't Even Play It section. I did not like it at all. I was mad. Double Dribble. Had some friends that liked it. I wasn't that good at it. I'll put it in the fun. Ice Hockey. I put it in the fun. RC Program. I love this one. I'm putting... I don't know if I say it's a must-have. It's definitely top-tier fun. Super Spike Ball versus Ball. I rented it. I never. I guess you could rent it for a day. Caveman Games. I never even heard of that one. Never heard of that one. DuckTales. Just called DuckTales, I'm going to put it in. Don't rent it. Don't even play it. Pac-Man. And if you want Pac-Man, and I'm putting it over here. It's not Pac-Man. Chip and Dale. Get this crap out of here. Flintstones. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting a little crazy with these games now. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, I was never a huge Ninja Turtle fan, but I did play it. I put it in the fun section. I think it might have been fun. No, fun section. The arcade, that was pretty fun too. I give you that one. Never heard of that one. Never heard of that one. Battletoads. I know the toy line. Never played it. Darkman made a game. I'm just gonna go on a limb here and say don't even. I'm gonna go because there's a movie game. I'm just going on a limb. I never played it, but I'm gonna put it. Don't even buy it. A RoboCop. I hate to do it. Paperboy. Paperboy, I put in the fun. I never was good at Paperboy. I'm gonna put Paperboy in the rented section. I know some of you may disagree. RoboCop 2 game. Didn't even know there was one. RoboCop 3, I didn't know. Addams Family. No. Pugsley. That's all I need to say right there. That's all I need to say. Tetris. Now, if this was Game Boy, I might put it in the classic, but I'm going to put it in the fun section right there. Mario. Why they only got the original Mario on here? Dr. Mario. Yeah, I rented it. It was okay. Put it in the rented section. Super Mario 2. I love Super Mario 2. It gets some hate, man. I don't know why. I know it's a little different. He was really based on another game called I Don't Care. I loved that game as a kid. I loved playing it today. It's a great game. Super Mario 2. Oh, I love that. In fact, I can remember Christmas. It was really hot. Nobody could get it. My mom went on a radio auction. Her and a guy who called the radio bid on it. She paid like $90 for it. And I was like, that's crazy. But I don't think I got from her for Christmas that time. She's like, okay, you're way over your budget. And Super Mario 3, let's be honest. That's a classic. How to put all the Mario games in the classic section right there. Oh, well, that's 64 classic games. It missed some that I wish was on here, but I couldn't do a whole list of every game. But let's see. Classic, Castlevania, Punch-Out, Mike Tyson's. I know the picture's not. Super Mario 2, Super Mario 3, Must Have, Link, Contra, Fun, Final Fantasy, Mega Man, Tetris, Mega Man 2, Double Bubble, Metroid, Super C, Double Dragon, Double Team, Ice Hockey, and Ninja Turtles, and RC Program. I'm gonna move Zelda to fun just to make you guys happy. Okay, we'll do another one real quick, guys. This one's got more games I do play. Nightmare on Elm Street. I rent it. It's not as bad as some of the movie games. Lola, I don't know what that is. We'll go a little faster with this one. What is it? I don't even know what that is. Well, I thought this was going to be a better game. Never heard of that one. Back to the Future. Don't play that shit. Don't play it. Don't even put it in your system. Bad Dudes. I maybe rent it. Batman. I had fun with Batman. I had fun with that. Battletoads. I don't think I ever played it. The Adventures of Boneyard Billy. That was always fun. I put it in the fun section. Bionic Commando. Hey, I forgot about that one. I put it in the rent section. Blaster Master. Yeah, I guess you can rent it. Castlevania. There we go again. Put that in the classic section right there. Simon's Quest. I put in the rent section. I can't remember what I did on the other list. 3. I didn't even know there was one. Contra. A must-have. Again, I can't really think. I put it up there in the classic section. I don't know what that is. Dr. Heckle, a missile. Good. Don't go run from that thing. Dragon Warrior was. Nah. I put in the rent it. Didn't know there was a 2. DuckTales. I put over here just called DuckTales. Final Fantasy. I think we put that one in the fun last time. Friday the 13th. I like this. Now I know I've heard people talk about this. I did like it. I thought it was fun. I put it up here. Galaxy 5000. Don't know what that is. Ghostbuster. Remember that? And Ghostbusters. Don't play that shit. I played it for hours and time, but please, I'm gonna put it in don't play. It's just stupid. I don't know what that is. Jackal. Yeah, I put it in the rented section. Jaws. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not even gonna say nothing about that. Kirby's Adventure. I guess it's fun. Life Force. Put it in the rented section. Dream Master. Oh, Zelda. I know, it's controversial. I'm gonna move it to the must-have just to make you guys happy. Mega Man. Put in the fun section. Mega Man 2 in the fun section. Get this out of here. Don't care about that. Metal Gear. That was always. I'll put in the rent section. Some of you may disagree. Metroid. Yeah, it was fun, I guess. Ninja. Put it in the rent section. Oh God, Rigor. I never knew how to say this one here. I never had fun. I played. I never liked it. Never played it. Super Contra. Put it in the rent section. Super Mario. Put that in the down classic for sure. Target. I don't know what that is. The football games to me were never fun. I like baseball games, some of the hockey games, and basketball. It was complicated. Me personally, I'm gonna put it in the rented. Ninja Turtles. I'll put that in the fun section. I'll put them both in there. Tom and Jerry. I didn't play that. And the Adventures of Link. Okay, and there's that list. Well, I wish I couldn't find a good list of all the games I did. I should have just made my own games that I remember playing as a kid. But yeah, I really fell in love. Time Lord, where is it at? Anyway, guys, Nintendo turns 40 years old. Released October 18th. That's the day in 1985. Again, it was probably 86 before I got it that Christmas. What about you? When did you get Nintendo? Did you get the Power Glove? We should have ranked all the Power Glove games. But anyway, I had to do something. It's Nintendo's birthday, so happy birthday, Nintendo. Let me know your thoughts, your memories, or whatever you want to say in the comments below about Nintendo.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.